use shaving cream or you'll get razor bumps. And that just looks so unattractive. Let's give a hand for everybody that's come up tonight and done an awesome job. Thank you. Mike Long, he's opening for Doug Stanhope in June. That's a fucking big deal. Don't fuck that up, dude. Try not to. So I'm a waiter, which basically means that I am too smart for McDonald's, but entirely too lazy for college. And one night I'm waiting tables at this Applebee's, and my friend sits at this table in my section. It's a guy and these three girls, and the girls were just amazing. There was a blonde, a brunette, and a redhead. It was just a Neapolitan of hot chicks. And I went to thank them. I was like, you know what, dude, thank you for the table. I really like them. You know, the blonde's particularly attractive. And he says, yeah, I went to high school with him. I'm like, wait a second, him? Because I'm thinking to myself, now, this girl is gorgeous. I mean, just dainty, feminine, pretty, just nice, natural, perky tits. Like, not those fake ones. Nobody likes fake tits. They taste funny. But just fucking cute. And I call bullshit. I'm like, dude, there's no fucking way. That is not a fucking dude. And he says, well, it's post-op, but look at the hands if you really need to know. And so I'm like, all right, I go back and I'm, hey guys, how we doing? I look down and, man, you know, this girl built a Sears Tower by herself, or that used to be a man. And this fucks me up because I still want to fuck it. And it brings up all kinds of questions. You know, is it gay if I sleep with a post-op transsexual? And somebody always says, yeah, it is because it has male DNA. And I'm like, no, fuck that logic, dude. You can't use that logic because I could find a guy that used to be a girl and just go to fucking town and be like, no, it's cool, it's straight, it's got female DNA. Never mind the 6 inches of cock in my ass. Man. And like, there's all kinds of stuff that goes along with this. Okay, so, like, maybe like a natural born pussy is just like paint thrown on a wall, but if somebody's down there that's a professional that does this shit, that could be the Mona Lisa of pussy and I just would never know. And like, does it tighten? Does it tighten? Or does like one black guy go in there and just fuck it up for everybody else? You know, I would hope it would tighten. Like every like month or so she just has to go back in and like get some more silicone shoved in. That would suck, man. That would suck. I don't know though. This is kind of one of those like homophobic issues, I guess. You know, because people like don't want to sleep with a transsexual because oh my god, it's like kind of gay or whatever. But my thought is, if you're gonna be homophobic, just fucking admit that you're just an asshole and just be homophobic. I'm so tired of hearing these people that fucking blame it on the Bible. You know, they're like, oh well, I don't hate gays, God does. You know? No, you can't do that because, you know, the Bible also fucking bans shellfish and pig skin. You can't watch football, apparently, according to the Bible. But my favorite one, my fucking favorite one, and it's not just what it is, it's because it's on the same fucking page. The same page. It says, you cannot wear clothing of mixed fabrics. Right? And it's on the same fucking page. And yet you see these homophobes say, you can't, you know, gay marry because the Bible says no, but they're wearing a polyester shirt. They're looking very fashionable while they do it. And they always like, oh, well, if we allow gays to marry, then you can just marry a horse or a toaster. No, fuck that. Because another man can consent, right? A toaster can't consent. I mean, unless maybe consent is, you know, popping up nice fresh toast. And I get it, you know, I get it. It's really hard for Catholic priests to understand the concept of consent when they've been jamming their dicks down fucking 13-year-old boys' throat for so long. The Bible allows for prostitution. Did you know that? Show of hands, who's bought a prostitute? I'm the only one? Oh, Mike Long! All right, so me and you. Don't get me wrong, okay? I am the prostitute. And I sell myself hand jobs. I take that money that I get. Well, it's great, because, you know, when I'm paying for the hand jobs I'm giving myself, you know, it really reduces masturbation. I'm down to like 5 times a day now. It's freeing. I have so much time now. I take that money that I earned from jaying myself off, and I put it in a savings account. It's quite literally my spank bank. Ever since I told my bank teller that shit, she does not look at me the same. You deposited $400 yesterday. So I just moved into this new pad, and I don't know, it was like a Saturday morning, and I heard like a knock on the door around like 10 a.m. And I was like, oh fuck, dude, it was probably like a Jehovah's Witness or something. That's like the only people that come at your door at 10 o'clock on a fucking Saturday. So I'm like putting on my pants and like trying to prep myself mentally for, you know, how I'm gonna avoid this conversation. And I finally get up to the door, and I open the door, and there's just one guy standing in normal clothes, and he's all, hey, my name's Scott. I just have to let you know, since you moved into the neighborhood, that I'm a registered sex offender. And I'm like, oh, thank God. I thought we had Jehovah's Witnesses in this neighborhood. Woo!
You invite him in?
Okay, so this is a true story. It's fucked up, dude. When I was a little dude, I had this concept in my head that, I didn't know what sex was. I thought that like it was like two naked people kissing each other, right? And one day I'm like fucking 4 or some shit, and I'm in the bathtub, and the cat walks in the room, and he like puts his little paws up on the side of the tub, and I'm like, oh hey, what's up, Tom? And I leaned in and I gave him a kiss, and then I realized I'm naked and my cat's naked. And I just start crying, like, uncontrollably. My grandma walks into the bathroom. She's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I just had sex with a cat. She never got over that one. That's her favorite story to tell. Oh, shit. I was at the grocery store yesterday, and I saw this fucking tabloid, OJ murder weapon found 17 years later. And I'm like, seriously, can we just fucking let this shit go? Like, fucking poor OJ is in jail for stealing his own shit, and his whole fucking career in life has just been fucking ruined. Just let it go. I remember, you all remember seeing the white Bronco being chased down the street. When I saw it, I shit my pants. But not because I was surprised, that's just where I went to the bathroom at that age. Wah, wah, wah. Thank you so much, guys. I'm Ryan Washburn.
Ryan Washburn reminding us to God.